Hi again, everybody. Mike Costa with you here on GoAztecs.com, and we are with Aztec Athletic Director Jim Sterk. Glad it's over? I mean, glad that now we are pushing forward as an Aztec football community?
Yeah, it's fun to turn it over to someone else, and they're responsible for the program. And it's been a wild time, especially the last 25 hours. From when Brady notified me that he was going to Michigan and that we truly did have an opening. There was a lot of speculation over the past 2 months of where that might be, but until there is a firm move, you really can't act on a lot of things.
Right.
And so I tried to be prepared, tried to have things in place, and then it was time to put it into action.
Because, Jim, as an outsider looking in, it seemed like, based on the rumors we were hearing come out of Ann Arbor and things like that, State was more or less left twisting in the wind a little bit. And the fact that you did have your bases covered, it says something about you and the department ready with Plan B if and when something would happen.
Well, I had support from the president on down, and that's important to be able to do that and be ready to do it. But also our alumni and friends and those folks that support the program. And I think we had somebody in-house that was obviously has a track record of beating San Diego State, and then was on our side the last 2 years, and really was a big part of the transformation of this year for sure.
I don't think it's ever been said anywhere that an Aztec man is going to coach the Aztecs, but it seems like you got your man that you wanted.
Yeah, someone that's has success, has integrity, has character, cares about the kids, and what both from a athletic and academic standpoint, and personally with them, and so I think he enjoys taking young people and turning them into men, and through that they're gonna have some successes and some failures, but I think he gives them a great experience, and he loves to win too. So I think people will enjoy that part of it.
I know this is a dead time right now as far as being able to have contact with the recruits. It ramps up again on Friday. Any fears, though? I know that sometimes change is you don't understand it at first. Change is always a good thing, though. But any fear about the recruits saying, "Well, I'm going to start rethinking"?
I think for the most part, everyone's pretty committed. This week I thought it was a dead period, but they could have one phone call, and they called all of them last night, let them know who was the head coach.
Okay.
And so that puts an end to speculation, and I think from our standpoint, you try to recruit to the university and the program, and it's Brady was our head coach, but Rocky Long was a defensive coordinator in that program, and now he's the head coach. I think that helps with that to alleviate the fears, especially on the defensive side, and then offensively with him saying that he wants to run the same type of stuff, and the coach has to change. The defensive coordinator has to learn the terminology, not the kids. I think the kids like that kind of thing.
And the fact that he said that the foundation over the last 2 years isn't really set. It's still being poured, as Coach Long said in the press conference today. There's something to that statement that he's not going in thinking, all right, I've got this whole thing worked out. It's going to take a little work.
Yeah, I think and that's what people have to understand. We had a great year, and we had some things bounce our way, had a great schedule from that standpoint as far as success. We face a little bit tougher schedule next year. We do have some exciting things as far as a home schedule here with it looks like TCU and Boise State, and we'll have Fresno, Washington State. That's a heck of a start to a home schedule. So I think people are going to be excited about coming out and watching this team, because Ryan Lindley coming back as a senior quarterback, he grew throughout the season, and then obviously Ronnie Hillman and others, but an attacking defense that really put the stops to people. I think people enjoyed it a lot. Had a great end of the season with the Poinsettia Bowl, and we're just trying to pick up and go from there.
Well, Jim, congratulations on weathering the process, but also in the middle of it, getting your man and getting the right man to lead Aztec football.
Yeah, he is an Aztec man, and we're excited about that. And as he said, I want to coach another 10 to 15 years, and I want this to be my last job. So I think that's a great thing for people to hear. I think they can rally behind him and rally behind this program.
Jim, appreciate your time.
Thanks, Mike.
Thanks, everybody, for watching right here on GoAztecs.com.